Hey guys, do you like my bow? So yesterday I had a very bad day at work, and it made me realize there are a lot of people out there who do not know how to behave in a store. So this is for all of those who don't know how to treat retail personnel. One of the main things I hear from a lot of people who work in retail is a complaint about customers not picking things up. If you drop something on the ground, pick it up. It's not that hard. You just bend over, grab the item, and put it back in its place. If I went into your place of work and I, say, dropped all the stuff from your desk to the floor, or if you work in a food place, threw a whole bunch of lettuce everywhere, you would be pissed that you had to pick it up. Same goes for retail. We wouldn't mind it here and there, but every aisle we have to face. Every aisle has things knocked over. I don't understand how people don't get it. Yeah, it's part of our job. We don't mind picking up some stuff, but when we have other things to do, we have a shit ton of stuff we have to do. On weekends, we usually have to put away truck on Saturdays, which is at least 300 pieces, which are like totes that have like crazy tons of pills and school supplies, and it takes a day and a half to usually complete that. We're supposed to get it done in a day. On top of that, we have tags that need to go up, which there's usually around 1,000 tags on a good day. That is crazy hard to do in one day. And it doesn't help if you're knocking everything over. Now, the next one kind of rolls into this. If you let your child run wild through the store, we are going to be very pissed about it because usually nobody picks up after their child. Teach your child to pick up after themselves or do it for them. Again, it's not that hard. You would not allow them to do it at your home. Why would you allow them to do it in the store? This one kind of goes for most of the cashiers out there, which this can actually include food service too. We have suggestive sell items. We have to ask. Our boss will yell at us if we do not ask. So if we're asking, would you like to buy a 39-cent candy bar? Don't cut us off in the middle and just be like, no, I don't want it. Don't ask me again. We have to ask. It's not something we want to do. We don't enjoy it. Trust me, we don't. But we have to ask every single customer. If we have to change the price on an item when we bring it up because it does not ring up right, don't get pissy about it. And don't get mad when we ask somebody to do a price check for us. If we don't, we can get in trouble for that. Because sometimes there are people out there that scam and they're trying to prevent that. So if somebody says, oh, well, this toy said it was $3.99 and it's ringing up as $8.99, that's a $5 difference. We can lose our jobs over something like that. And that's not worth it to us. And again, the next one kind of rolls into it. In the state of Michigan, you are not allowed to change the price of alcohol. It is against the law. So here's a really good example. Yesterday, I had a lady who wanted to buy beer, and it rang up as $15.99. She said there was a sign on it that said $14.99, and that's only a $1 difference. It's no big deal. I was going to change the price for her because it's only $1. But I had to ask because I have to at least have proof saying, well, the sign said this. We can get in trouble for that, not giving her the right sale price too. And she got really pissy about it. And I, being the nice, kind person that I am, told her, stop being rude. Because she was huffing and puffing and told me to delete everything out of there. And I can't do that for one. That's a manager thing, not a cashier / photo person / pharmacy tech thing. It's only for the higher ups. So she got pissed off and started yelling at me, calling me a bitch. I told her to leave the store because we have children in here and we do not allow profanity. So needless to say, that's what started me on this little rant. Something you need to keep in mind. Act nice to the people that work in the store. We are there to help you. If there's something that's not on the shelf and you need us to look in the back, be nice about it. Otherwise, we'll go to the back stock room, stand there for about 3 minutes to make it look like we're looking, come back out, tell you there's nothing there. There could be like 20 items there, and we'll tell you no. So be nice. Something that hits really close to home that probably a lot of you ladies out there, and maybe some guys, I don't know. Don't ask for my phone number while I'm working. I don't like being hit on. I don't like to be called baby, sweetheart, hottie, sexy. I'm at work. I'm there to make money. I'm not there to make friends. I'm not there to get hit on. I will not give you my number, and you can guarantee if you give me yours, I won't call. I won't text you. I will not try to contact you whatsoever, and the next time you do come into the store, I'll probably hide from you unless absolutely necessary to talk to you. P.S. Guys, us girls talk about it behind your back, and we call you creepy and, different names. So when you hit on girls in the store, keep in mind that every single person in that store is going to know that you're a creep. Now this one is because I am not only just a pharmacy technician, I am also a photo specialist. If I tell you your photos aren't going to be ready for 5 to 10 minutes, don't stand at the counter and try and rush me. They aren't going to get done any faster. I cannot speed up the machine. Don't huff and puff. You're not the only person that is doing pictures. And second off, the machine takes about 5 minutes to warm up, to actually get the paper through, to release the photo image onto the paper and run it through all the chemicals and then dry it. It takes at least 5 minutes. So relax. You can walk around or you can sit down, but do not rush me. Ugh, this one is one of the worst ones. If I'm helping somebody else, don't come to me and interrupt while I'm in the middle of talking to somebody, cutting me off or cutting off that person. There are usually about 3 other people in the store at least. Sometimes there's like 6. So, and I'm talking about like a drugstore. I mean, like Walmart and stuff probably has, I don't even know how many people at once. But, in a small little drugstore like where I work, there's about 3 people at least. Or you can wait. You don't have to be right then and there helped, because that's stressful for me, that's stressful for the other customer, and then you're going to have to wait anyway, because I'm not going to drop everything and drop that customer like they're garbage and then just come help you. It's not how that works. You wait in line. It's just like if I was helping people at a register, you would wait behind them. You wouldn't cut in front of them. That's not okay. If I tell you we don't have anything, it means we don't have it. Or if we do not carry it at all, it means we don't carry it. Another example I had was 2 days ago, a lady was asking for Blue Moon. My store does not carry that. Other stores do. Since it's a corporate thing, some stores carry it, some stores don't. It's just how that works because the store manager decides on what we do carry. So she was upset because it's a sale price. I told her I could call another store, she could go over there. She said ours was out of the way and she didn't want to, which doesn't make sense because there's probably a store that's closer to her than ours that she could have gone to. And then she was asking for a rain check. Stores do rain checks for that store. You are not allowed to take a rain check from one store and go to another. That is not how it works. It is against the corporate rules. Again, we can get in trouble for that. And since it was beer, like I stated earlier, once it goes off sale, we cannot change the price. It is against the law. That is something that we could go to jail for or we could get a fine for, and some of us cannot afford that because we have a ton of responsibility on our plates already. Needless to say, she called corporate on my manager because we could not help her. That doesn't make any sense. So he's going to get in trouble for something that we couldn't do in the first place. This is for people out there who are impatient. If you are, say, even at the pharmacy and you're complaining because the pharmacist is slow, don't come to me and say, oh, he's so old. How is he even working here? He needs to be retired. He's old and fat and slow and blah, blah, blah. That is not okay. We will look at you like you are a horrible person, and most likely we will start judging you. Like the guy who said that to me about my pharmacist, I love my pharmacist. He is so freaking cool. And he's not slow, and he's got white hair, but he's not old, okay? He's not. And the guy who called him fat and old was probably 3 or 4 times his size. You know those people you see that kind of waddle around like so, because, yeah, and they can't really breathe very well. So, I mean, maybe you should look at yourself in the mirror before doing something like that, because I would never, ever call somebody fat, because I understand I'm a little bit bigger right now. But I'm not going to be like, oh my God, well, they're slow, so they have to be fat. No. Be patient. If something isn't in stock, don't throw a fit about it. You're not 5 years old. I really hope not anyway, because how the hell would you be in our store and how would you be driving here? Don't throw a fit. It'll come back. It's not like we don't get an inventory thing every 3 days. Sometimes, yeah, it takes 5 days. If we don't carry it normally, it'll take probably 2 to 3 weeks. But if it's something that's out of stock that is very popular, because the world does not revolve around you, other people need that product too. We can always call a different store, which we offer, but some people still get pissed about it, like we're supposed to have it every single second. Some stuff happens. It's out of stock, come back in a week. That's all I can tell you. Hell, we even offer to hold it for you. When one comes in, I'll say, what's your name and number? I will call you when it's ready. It's not hard. We will work with you on getting it for you. But if it's out of stock, it's out of stock. We can't make magic happen. And the last thing that I'm going to talk about is actually pretty gross. So if you want to close your laptops or exit out now, I would not blame you. But this is something that we in the photo usually deal with. I don't know about in other stores, but in my store, it is horrible sometimes. If you make a mess in the restroom, clean it. It's nasty. I don't want to see somebody's piss on a seat, or somebody who took a dump and just didn't flush. That's so gross when that happens. Oh my God. Every once in a while, somebody misses the toilet, gets it on the floor, and then just leaves. You're gonna leave your shit on the floor for somebody else to clean up? That doesn't make sense. And once we had in the ladies' room, somebody took their shit and wiped it all over the inside of the stall. How the hell are you gonna do that on accident? What? And ladies, do not leave your nasty tampons and pads out. That is gross. It is very unsanitary, and if you have a disease, then you're putting everybody else at risk for it. Why? Why in your right mind would you think that was okay? Why? So yeah, as you can tell, I'm pretty passionate about that. This video has been a long time coming. I'm sure there are other videos out there that are like this, but seriously guys, seriously, why the hell is it okay to treat an employee like garbage, even when they're trying to help you and making your transaction easier and more pleasant? Because most of the time when I'm smiling like this and saying, thank you, have a nice day, I'm going to punch your lights out, because you're usually a jerk to me. So be nice. Don't hit on me, and pick up after yourself. Thanks. Bye.